Good evening, and welcome to Shaw Stadium in Beverly Hills, Michigan for this presentation of Detroit Country Day Football. I'm Luca Nowinski alongside my broadcast partner Hassan Abdallah and producer Owen Cooper, and we have a great matchup for you tonight as the Yellow Jackets host the Bulldogs of Loyola High School. Now, Hassan, what are you looking for from the Yellow Jackets in tonight's game? We saw them get a great win last week against Liggett. What can they improve on?
Got to just really ride that momentum from last week. Got to really begin with a lot of energy to start. We're in for an exciting showdown today as Country Day takes on Loyola. They have a ton of athletes, and I've been really excited for this matchup since the offseason.
And Country Day, with their 1-1 record, they opened the season with a loss to a tough Portland team from Division IV. Now we're seeing them here against Loyola after their really astounding win against University Liggett. Should be a good one here. We're going to take a quick step aside. Kickoff moments away. This is your home for Country Day football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium in Beverly Hills, Michigan, moments away from kickoff. Loyola going to kick it over to the Yellow Jackets, and they will start on offense. Great opportunity to get this game going, hopefully get on the scoreboard first, and kind of control this game as the Yellow Jackets would like to do.
Keep a lookout for number 2, Chase Dawkins. He's known to take him back.
And the kickoff is returned by Derek Williams, number 7. He's past the 40, breaks a tackle, going past the 50, into Loyola territory deep, and finally taken down right around the 30. Nice return by Derek Williams. Finally stopped by number 8, Danielle Sharp, for the Bulldogs. So great starting field position for the Yellow Jackets to kick off this game.
Excellent field position. I mean, you can't ask for better for that. And really, it's a great environment here tonight, so it really kind of sets the mood. Crowd looks excited. The stadium's filling up. Let's put these points on the board.
And now the Yellow Jackets will start out on offense. Quarterback number 12, Dom Cassisi, starting quarterback for the second straight week. James Terrain nursing a little bit of an injury. We saw a little bit of flashiness from Cassisi last week. Kind of limited throws. The ground game was the focus, but we saw some good stuff from him.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't need to do too much, right? Their run game was really controlling the tempo, controlling the pace of that game. But when he needed to throw the ball, he was really efficient.
And he will hand it off to Chase Dawkins on the left side for the first play of the game. Breaks a tackle and able to get just past the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, they're really going to have to fire off that ball there, to get some good push at the line of scrimmage. That Loyola team's got some size. They're a big team. They look like they're real physical.
Yeah, and physicality really kind of a big theme of this Yellow Jackets offense. And really the defense, we saw them come out last week after a little bit of a struggle against Portland, kind of revamped physicality on the line. That's what this Yellow Jackets team is built on, and they're going to continue to do that. Here's a handoff to Dawkins, and he's stopped in the backfield.
Wow.
Nice tackle by number 5 for Loyola. That's Raylan Murray. So that'll set up a 3rd and long for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, we're trying to set the tone here and run the ball and really impose our will. But like I said, I mean, they got a big line, and you're going to have to really fire off the ball and be creative. I mean, you're not going to overpower these guys. You kind of got to make sure we execute as efficiently as you possibly can.
So now 3rd down and 11 for Country Day here. Loyola might be testing Dom Cassisi a little bit, force the Yellow Jackets to throw the ball here. We'll see what he can do. We've got Anthony Cartwright split out left all alone. A couple of receivers out to the right side. He's joined by Chase Dawkins in the backfield. He'll take the snap, drop back, look to throw. He's going right side, and it's complete. And that's number 13, Andrew Grisenia, the tight end, and it'll move the chain for the Yellow Jackets. Nice play to convert that 3rd and long.
That was a great throw there. I mean, a great catch, and receiver needed to knew where he had to be to get the yardage and just picked it up. That was a great play there on 3rd down.
Now going quick here on 1st down, it's a handoff to Chase Dawkins up the middle. And this has been a theme for him all season, not going down on that first tackle.
Yeah, no, that's Chase has been breaking a lot of tackles all year. We're needing a little bit more of that. I like how we got up to the line quick. That's going to be big in this game. I think we really got to take advantage of the tempo of the game and keeping these guys just kind of on their toes and not letting them really relax or catch a breath.
And now Chase Dawkins heads over to the sideline, so Derek Williams will be in at running back. We've seen that 1-2 punch so far in both games this season. Going to see it again tonight here at Shaw Stadium. Williams is lined up directly behind Cassisi here. He will get the handoff, bounce it left side. He's got some running room, open turf, past the 10 and finally brought out of bounds. Maybe right around that 10-yard line. Nice run by Derek Williams on his first carry of the game after the long kickoff return that we saw him already making an impact here.
It depends on where they're going to spot it. It might be a little bit short here, Luca, but nonetheless, I mean, a real good run. He trusted his speed and stayed there on the edge and got the edge and picked up a couple yards, making it a nice 3rd and short here, probably 4-down territory.
Yeah, and we've seen Coach McLean with a little bit of aggressiveness. He trusts this ground game. He trusts his offensive lineman to get that push up front. Derek Williams, a great power back. They're going to give it to him, go right up the middle. He's got running room all the way down to the 6. Great run there to convert the 3rd down. It's 1st and goal. The Yellow Jackets are on the move.
And that's, you mentioned it before, and, having that 1-2 punch, that thunder and lightning is huge. I mean, Derek comes in and gives you a boost, picks up the 1st down, and now you got Chase in there with fresh legs. Tough for any defense to stop.
So we'll see the Yellow Jackets here. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Some heavy personnel in. We saw that a little bit last week. Chase Dawkins running behind some blockers. He's going to go up the middle here to the end zone, and he's in for a Yellow Jackets touchdown. Great job by the Yellow Jackets to convert on a short field. Great kickoff return from Derek Williams to start off the game, and the offense able to convert on it.
Yeah, I mean, great kickoff return, set us up the right way, picked up a couple 1st downs, big 3rd down there, and Chase just kind of punched it in here with those fresh set of downs. And it looks like the coaching staff stayed true to their game plan. They kept that ball on the ground and kept it pretty basic, pretty vanilla to start.
We've seen Chase Dawkins as a patient runner all season, following his blockers, and that's exactly what he did there on that touchdown run. We've seen on that heavy personnel, works pretty well for Dawkins, as Mitch Hamway's extra point is up and good. So the Yellow Jackets take a quick 7-0 lead here in Beverly Hills, Michigan against the Loyola Bulldogs. So now we'll get a chance to see what the Bulldogs have to offer on their side of the ball. We'll take a quick step aside here before kickoff. This is your home for Yellow Jacket football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium. Sun starting to set over the horizon. Lights are on, and Mitchell Hamway is ready to kick it away for the Yellow Jackets. We've seen him with some deep boots here so far this season, hoping for another one here for the Yellow Jackets. Line drive kick fielded at the 10. That's Martez Davis for the Bulldogs. He's going up the middle, breaking a couple of tackles, and taken down with a big hit at the 35-yard line. That was Derek Williams on the tackle. Seeing him make plays already on both sides of the ball.
That was a great hit there in open space for Derek. I mean, if he wasn't there, he had that had a chance to go. Good catch by that guy back there. I mean, if he kind of let that go, they would have been in a tough position. And Mitch has really been a weapon, pinning teams back deep pretty much every series. They're kind of starting with their backs to the end zone. So definitely a big weapon. Good return.
We've seen special teams be really a big factor in both of the Yellow Jackets games thus far this season, both against Portland and against Liggett. And already making a factor here with the long kickoff return and then the nice kick by Mitch Hamway. Loyola starting on their 35. It's a handoff up the middle and pushing the pile forward. The handoff was to number 6, Lamar Davis.
Yeah, you said it, Luca. This game, is going to be really important for us to take advantage on the special teams there. That's been a big part of both of those games that we played this year. And I continue to think that we have an advantage on special teams and need to keep executing so we can take advantage and get those scoring opportunities and putting ourselves in a good position to score.
So now Loyola's setting themselves up for a nice 2nd down and 4 after that chunk play on 1st down. Eric Jones, the starting quarterback here, the junior for the Bulldogs. He's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it on the read option, going on to the right side, past the 40, and taken down for gain of maybe 1 or 2. Nice job by the Yellow Jacket defense there to put a stop.
That was a great play there by number 20, Evan Singleton. He stayed home. He didn't really crash inside. When that quarterback kept the ball, he stayed right where he was for a very short gain here.
And now 3rd down and 2, so opportunity for this Yellow Jackets defense to get off the field early and give it back to this offense. And that physicality up front is going to make a big difference here, as it did last week.
Yeah, interesting to see what will happen here if they don't convert. Not sure what their kicking game looks like. And, kind of around midfield, you see a lot of high school teams kind of making that decision based on their personnel.
So now Jones in the pistol here. He's going to hand it off. That's number 8, Danielle Sharp, and he's taken down in the backfield. That was number 12, Dom Cassisi in the backfield there with a big tackle for loss, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we're seeing Dom Cassisi make plays now on both sides of the ball as the starting quarterback and now at linebacker. A lot of physicality for Cassisi so far this season, and we're seeing that theme prove true once again.
Looks like they're going for it here, Luca, on 4th and 5 inside their own 40.
And trying to catch the Yellow Jackets off guard a little bit, going quickly to the line. Jones is in the shotgun, and they got the Yellow Jackets to jump, it looks like. That might be exactly what they were trying to do.
You got to know it's 4th and 5 yards, gets them a 1st down. You got to know that they're coming with a hard count. I'm sure coaches have relayed the message that they're going for a hard count. And making a great play on 3rd down, the coaches decided, even though they spread out everybody, they kept everybody inside there and even sent their linebackers and really trusted that, even though they were kind of spread out, that they were trying to run the ball up the middle there.
And now it was exactly 4th and 5, so that 5-yard penalty will allow the Bulldogs to get a new set of downs here, start fresh on 1st and 10 from their own 45. So costly mistake there on the penalty for the Yellow Jackets. And we've seen penalties be an issue a little bit so far this season, unfortunately playing into this game here once again. Now Jones is keeping it going left side, throwing deep down the left side. He's got a wide open receiver. That's number 0, Martez Davis. He's into the end zone for a Loyola touchdown. He was left wide open on the left side of that field, and Eric Jones made the Yellow Jackets pay.
Yeah, Luca, you hate to see it. The cornerback there on that run-pass option play really bit on the fake, and it just kind of stood there in place and didn't really react and thought that it was a run up the middle. And the quarterback disguised it, rolled out, and just let it rip. That was a very fine play.
We've already seen Eric Jones kind of showcase his speed a little bit on a read option earlier in this game. And Country Day was respecting that speed, but allows a deep run. Now the kick by Raylan Murray is blocked by the Yellow Jackets, so they will hold on to a 7-6 lead here with 6:12 to go in the first quarter. So Yellow Jackets penalty on defense give up a big play on the next play, so you're going to look for a little bit more discipline on the next drive. But we know the highlight of this team so far has been the run game on offense, and we're going to get a chance to see that once again here.
Yeah, Luke, with that penalty kind of extending the drive there, I can't tell. I don't know if Loyola would even snap the ball in that situation. I think they were lining up to see if they can get somebody to jump, and they did, and they executed and made us pay for it. So it's important that we stay disciplined. Again, penalties are going to decide this game. And another thing is those special teams. That extra point there is going to be a big play for two teams that look like you're going to be able to score on each other here.
So now Raylan Murray will kick it away for the Bulldogs. Chase Dawkins and Derek Williams back to return for the Yellow Jackets, and that kick is not going anywhere. Didn't even travel 5 yards.
I don't know what happened there. It looks like he just kind of kicked it and missed it and barely got a tap on it. But nonetheless, that's going to set us up with excellent field position to start.
Might have been going for a surprise onside there or something like that, but it clearly did not pay off. So Yellow Jackets offense will be thankful to start once again in great field position. First time on Derek Williams' nice kickoff return. Now kind of a botched kickoff there. Special teams already making a difference early in this first quarter.
Yeah, tell me about it. Those special teams have, not only have we had a missed extra point, we've had good kick returns, we've had a botched onside, looks like.
There's Dawkins up the middle. He's got speed and getting a couple extra yards after the contact there. Great first down run, sets the Yellow Jackets up on a 2nd and short.
Yeah, he's running real hard there. It looks like they're bringing the tempo here and trying to catch him off guard again.
Jaden Martin in motion. It's a flip to him. He's going left side. He's past the 30. He's got speed and goes over men right past the 25. Great play by Jaden Martin to get a couple extra yards. He's all the way to the 22, and that's a Yellow Jacket first down.
Great play call here on this chess match. We see coming inside, picking up the tempo, then going interference on his receiver or defenseless receiver. However, with that screen pass being behind the line of scrimmage, it wipes away all of those protections that a receiver running downfield would have. Again, devastating hit there. Chase came in like a missile. If it were a penalty or not a penalty, that kind of hit can set the tone for the rest of this game. So those kinds of plays and those kinds of hits are very necessary in a physical game like this.
And Loyola coach is still out on the field having a conversation with the referees about that last play. And there's an argument to be made here about that ruling for the safety of the player as well. When you go up to try to make that catch, you are essentially a defenseless receiver there. Not a whole lot you can kind of do for yourself. And that may be the argument that the Loyola coach is trying to make here. And this is becoming an extended discussion. And he will head back to the sideline. So hoping to see the 2nd down and 10 play finally come to fruition here.
Yeah, they really let him, give his opinion on the matter.
Now Jones will keep it, breaks a tackle, going to the left side. He's got some running room and looks to be right around that first down marker as he goes out of bounds.
You can see he's the weapon there. It looks like they're going to keep running with their quarterback and trust him to keep the ball in his hands and make plays for the offense. It's a difficult position to be in for a defensive end or the outside linebacker to really stay home, because he looks like he's going to hand it off and they really have a tendency to want to crash. But if you're not being blocked at the line of scrimmage and you seem like you have a free pass at that running back, there's a reason that they're letting you have a free shot at the running back.
So now 3rd down and 2 from their own 44-yard line. Big play here for this Yellow Jacket defense. They'll run it up the middle with number 6, Lamar Davis, and he looks like he's going nowhere. Almost every Yellow Jacket on the field was there to greet him, and that'll bring up a 4th down and short.
Yeah, that's a much, much better look there and a good example of how to stay put and stay home. You got to be really disciplined with this kind of offense and this kind of quarterback. He's going to give the ball off when he thinks your attention is focused on him, and he's going to keep it when he thinks you're diving in and you're going to try to go for that running back. So you just got to stay home, take a half second, let that play come to you.
Now Raylan Murray is looking to punt it away for the Bulldogs. It's Chase Dawkins deep to return for the Yellow Jackets. And it's a fake up the middle for the Bulldogs. The ball hits the turf, still loose, picked up by the Bulldogs. It looks like it was picked up by the punter, Raylan Murray, and he's taken down. The fake looks like it was given to number 44, Patrick Green. Was fighting for the first down. Didn't look like he was even going to get there, and then puts the ball on the turf. So it'll go into the books as a turnover on downs after the fake punt attempt, fumble, picked up by the punter.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I don't think he had it anyway. And a big stop, and way to be smart, and way to be in a punt safe formation there and be looking for that fake.
So now we'll see this Yellow Jackets offense back out onto the field. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line with a 14-6 lead. 43.9 seconds to go here in this first quarter, so an opportunity to build on that. This is a really crucial drive here as Derek Williams takes it up the middle. He's got some running room, breaks a tackle. He's past the 20. He's got speed at the 10 and pushed out of bounds just around that 5-yard line. Great run by Derek Williams to start the drive for the Yellow Jackets, and they're set up right next to that end zone.
That was a heck of a run, man. He got the outside there, then he found the alley and kept it inside, then back outside. If he didn't push him there, he had another inch or two. He probably stayed in and scored there. Heck of a run by Derek.
So now we'll see the Yellow Jackets set up 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Opportunity to cash in. They bring in that heavy personnel like they did earlier on the Chase Dawkins run. Now we see Derek Williams in the game, almost surely going to get the ball here. He gets it on the right side, powers forward. Country Day thinks they're in, and they are in. It's a Yellow Jacket touchdown. Derek Williams with the big play to start, the push up the middle to finish, and the Yellow Jackets are up 20-6 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he wanted it there. I mean, he sniffed that goal line from that last play, and they rewarded him, gave it right back to him, right up the middle. Good vision there, kind of patient, found a little hole and kept his feet moving and just got in.
So now Mitch Hamway to attempt the extra point after the quick 2-play drive by the Yellow Jackets. His kick is up and good, so the Yellow Jackets take a 21-6 lead as we near the end of this first quarter with 26 seconds to go. Great job by the Yellow Jackets run game. That really has proven to be their identity. They showed it last week against Liggett. They show it again here so far in this first quarter this week against Loyola, and it pays off as they hit the end zone for the 3rd time.
Hey, 21 points. We're trending towards 80 points here for the offense. So, I mean, it looks like we're getting whatever we want. It helps that we've started each drive with great field position and plus territory. It's going to be a crucial defensive series here for the Yellow Jackets, and just got to keep the pressure up. And this kind of Loyola team looks like they can hit you with a big play at any time, so you really got to be ready for the trickery. You got to be ready for anything at this point. We've seen a hard count, we've seen a onside, we've seen a fake RPO over the top. So we've seen they got a lot up their sleeve in their bag of tricks. So you guys just got to stay on high alert.
Now, last time you were here with me in the broadcast booth, it was against Portland. The offensive line was kind of struggling a little bit to get a push up front. We saw last week against Liggett, and now this week so far against Loyola. They've really created some nice holes for these running backs, and it's paid off in great ways.
Playing a team like Portland's never easy, no matter when it is in your schedule. But if you're going to play a team like Portland, play a team like Portland in your first game, because then you know what kind of team that you're working with. You know what your strengths are. You know what your weaknesses are. So Portland exposed some of the things that we needed some work on. And I think that was a little bit of a wake-up, and they kind of helped us, if anything, kind of work on what's been missing or what our weaknesses are. And they gave us a heck of a look.
Martez Davis was the returner there for the Loyola Bulldogs. Kellen Kirby with a nice tackle So the Bulldogs will start 1st and 10 on their own 22-yard line in the closing stages of this first quarter. They've shown a little bit of big play ability on offense with Eric Jones as that playmaker. They're going to look to try to get that going again here in a crucial situation. They'll run up the middle on 1st down. There's Lamar Davis on the carry. Not much going there up the middle for the Bulldogs. That was a decent chunk play as we hit the end of this first quarter.
Yeah, that's too many yards for me. Being a linebacker coach, defensive coach, those are plays that we don't love. Those 4 or 5 yarders, those are the ones that wear you down. Those are the ones, 2, 3 plays, 1st down, and get rolling. And plays like that and 1st downs and drives, you got to think about, where we're at. It's a hot day, and fatigue will be a factor here in this game.
We've reached the end of the first quarter here. The Yellow Jackets lead the Bulldogs 21-6. We'll take a quick step aside. This is your home for Country Day football. We're back here to start the second quarter from Shaw Stadium. Loyola is on offense here. They're running up the middle. It's Lamar Davis. He's got some running room. He's got the 1st down and more. Past the 50, still not down. What a big play there for the Bulldogs. Great way to start the second quarter for their offense. We haven't seen the runs up the middle do too much in that first quarter.
No, it looks like they're going with some tempo.
Big play here to start the second quarter. Waiting for the chains to get set after that big run. Now it'll be 1st down from the 41-yard line. Yellow Jackets might have jumped a little bit there, but not offsides. Jones is back to throw. He's unleashing deep down the right sideline and incomplete. He was looking for his deep threat, Martez Davis, unable to make that connection, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
That was really good coverage there by number 20, Evan Singleton. He was right on him. Forced that quarterback to really lead the receiver and kind of make that an uncatchable throw. But you see, they're not afraid to throw it down the field, especially after a big run there. They came with the tempo to try to hit you with that big surprise throw over the top there.
Now they'll get a couple of chances for 10 yards here on 2nd down. So nice decision there to kind of throw it deep on 1st down, see if you can get anything going after that big play. And now it'll be a handoff up the middle. Maybe gets 1 yard there. That was number 5, Raylan Murray, on the carry, so it'll be 3rd and long now for the Bulldogs.
Interesting, because, they do have this big line that looks like running there with number 5 or number 6. They had some success, but still they're trying to, hit you with over-the-top plays or kind of some counter plays instead of just lining up in a heavy set and trying to get what they can get, which has worked for them.
And it looks like they kind of have a 2-man rotation in that backfield with number 5, Raylan Murray, and number 6, Lamar Davis. Maybe gave Lamar Davis a little bit of a break after that big run. Now on 3rd and long, Jones looking to throw. Evades a little bit of pressure going deep. It's number 2, Antonio Vasquez downfield, breaking a tackle inside the 10, going to the end zone. And he's in for Loyola touchdown. We've seen big plays for them so far.
And Eric Jones took a shot there. And he was being kind of taken. He looked like he was getting wrapped up there and just let it rip. Put the ball in the basket. Couldn't ask for a really better throw. and very hard for defense to hang with the receivers and those defensive backs to hang with those receivers for that long. So his ability to really extend the play with his legs and being so athletic is going to be difficult for any defense to handle.
Raylan Murray on to attempt the extra point. And that kick is no good. So Bulldogs haven't been able to convert on those PATs so far today, so that score will stay right at 21-12.
Now that's a two-possession game, Luka. I mean, one touchdown, makes it doesn't put you right where you need to be. So again, that special teams, those extra points are coming up big right now.
And we saw Eric Jones after that hit go directly to the sideline, to the bench. Now it looks like he's up and walking around, so we'll see how that story progresses as this game goes on. And meanwhile, the Bulldogs will look to kick it off here. And those big plays on offense have really been the Achilles heel so far for the Yellow Jackets.
What a game. I mean, this is a thrilling game. I mean, you can't ask for much better.
And we're really seeing two different styles of play from these offenses. Country Days come at them with that physical mindset, run up the middle. We're going to block you. We're going to push. If you can't stop us, we're going to keep going. Loyola with a little bit of zip, some deep passes, and it's worked out. Now Derek Williams will field the kickoff from the 21-yard line, looking for some space up the middle, and he's got it. Bounces at left side, able to get just about to that 45-yard line, so another nice kickoff return by number 7, Derek Williams. Derek Williams really has that running back instinct, the patience, the ability to kind of wait, see what the block's set up for him, look for the hole, and really capitalize on it. We've seen him do it from the backfield, but we've also seen him do it on special teams. And same really goes for Chase Dawkins. Both of them have really been great weapons for the Yellow Jackets in every phase of the game.
Yeah, I mean, our running backs have been our standout players today, making crucial plays on both sides of the ball. Chase has had some really big hits and big moments there on defense, as has Derek, both on special teams, defense, and offense.
Now Cassisi looking to throw on first down. Going deep for Anthony Cartwright. It's incomplete. Looks like he overthrew him there just a little bit. They had two defenders in the area. And one of them slow to get up. And the trainers will head over to take a look. So we'll take a quick step aside here from Shaw Stadium for an injury timeout. This is your home for Country Day football. capitalize on a little mistake there by Jones.
Loyola's lucky to retain possession. I mean, it looked like the ball was coming out a couple times there, and they were able to recover, at least keep the ball. So they got real lucky there.
So now the Bulldogs with a 2nd down and 13. A little bit behind the sticks here. Curious to see if they kind of use Eric Jones in that dynamic role. The option to run or pass has really been beneficial for them so far.
Looks like a timeout there on the Loyola sideline. Coach looks pretty upset.
So Loyola takes a timeout. We'll take a step aside here. This is your home for Country Day football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium in Beverly Hills, Michigan. Loyola Bulldogs are on offense, 2nd down and 13 from the 22. Eric Jones facing some pressure, looking to throw. Was looking for number 6. Lamar Davis was bobbled around a little bit in the air. Eventually falls incomplete. A little bit of a dangerous play for the Bulldogs there. Yellow Jackets almost able to take it the other way. They'll live to see another down. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Yellow Jackets were all over that play. They sniffed it out. It looks like after that timeout, coach knew what was coming, and it was almost a pick 6.
So now 3rd and long for Loyola. Almost certainly we'll see them try to move it through the air. We've seen them do it quite a bit here so far in this game. And we'll see what they can do on 3rd and long. Jones looking to throw. Has a little bit of time now. Going to roll out to his right after some pressure. Big hit in the backfield. It's going to be intercepted by the Yellow Jackets. That's number 9, Reese Kenny, the sophomore, coming up with a big play. And the Yellow Jackets will take over. Some great pressure there by the Yellow Jackets defensive line to force a rough throw by quarterback Eric Jones.
You said it, man. That was the defensive line's pressure there, forcing a bad throw. And the sophomore, Reese Kenny, comes up huge with a big pick there for Country Day to stop the Loyola momentum. Loyola might have got lucky there. They might be happy with flipping the field a little bit, seeing it was going to be a 4th down there. We haven't seen their punting game really. But Country Day takes over in plus territory once again.
Yeah, the interception essentially serves the same purpose as a punt here, but put one in the stat sheet for Reese Kenny. Now the Yellow Jackets offense back out on the field. Dominic Cassisi looking to lead it. He's going to drop back, looking to throw. He was looking in the direction of Daryl Carter, maybe a little bit underthrown. Timing off maybe a little bit there too, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Number 12, Dom Cassisi, had his guy there in the flat at that hook. He also had his guy, Anthony, deep as well. So look for Country Day maybe to take another shot here.
2nd down and 10 in plus territory at the 45. He's going to flip it to Jaden Martin. Going on the left side. And taken down right around that 41-yard line. There is a penalty flag on the field, and it might be holding against the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it looks like it's a holding there on 13. Trying to kind of wrap that guy around the edge and pin him inside, and just got too much of his jersey there.
So they'll repeat that 2nd down. Going to be a little bit more of a challenge to get it this time all the way back in their own territory now at the 46.
Those holdings are drive killers. I mean, 10 yards, replay the down. You don't really have a lot in your playbook for 2nd and 20, so look for Country Day just to pick up some yards here to make a nice 3rd and manageable.
And I think that was that same play that kind of jet pass that we've seen Jaden Martin kind of run across the field. I think that was the same play we saw the holding penalty earlier on in this game as well. So might have something to work on in practice this upcoming week. Now Chase Dawkins running out of the backfield to the right side. It's a flip to Cartwright. And trying to break a couple of tackles, but not getting too far past the line of scrimmage here. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long behind the sticks. So 3rd and 18 for the Yellow Jackets.
Give Loyola credit. One of their top players goes out with an injury. It's really hard to bounce back after something like that. But they were able to stop Country Day once, and here they are again, 3rd and long, doing a good job on defense.
Jaden Martin in motion here. Going to go to that left side and join Anthony Cartwright. Cassisi looking to throw, facing a little bit of pressure, going deep. It's Jaden Martin with the catch. He's inside the 20. He's inside the 10, fighting towards the end zone. Touchdown. And he's in for a Yellow Jacket touchdown. What a play by Dom Cassisi to hit his receiver in stride, and Jaden Martin finishes the job. Yellow Jackets on the board once again here in the second quarter. What a beautiful throw by Dominic Cassisi to that left sideline. We've seen him all over that left sideline so far today, and it pays off yet again. We saw Jaden Martin kind of go in motion from right to left. Defense has already given Anthony Cartwright a lot of attention. Now when you put a speedster like Jaden Martin on that left side right there with him, makes it all the more difficult. And the Yellow Jackets get all the benefits of that. Mitchell Hamway's extra point is up and good, so the Yellow Jackets take a 28-12 lead. And that was a 3rd and 18, too.
It was a heck of a play call. So you had Anthony Cartwright there going with toward the post, and you had Jaden going on a wheel route towards the outside. And, of course, Anthony Cartwright demanded so much attention, so both the free safety and the cornerback that had that side both followed Anthony, and it left that small seam for Jaden to get free. And Dom Cassisi threw a wonderful ball, very accurate and very poised there with the pressure. And he knew exactly where his guy would be and knew his guy would be open. Great play call there by the coaches.
So now the Yellow Jackets with a 16-point lead will kick it away. And got to be happy with the outcome of that drive. We saw another penalty. We've seen the Yellow Jackets kind of struggle after some big penalties and fail to kind of get the yardage they needed, but not really following that same trend here, and it pays off. Great job by that Yellow Jacket offense to persevere.
Great to see that pass game come alive as well. To be multidimensional is going to be huge for us moving throughout this course of this season.
Hamway's kick over to the right side. That was Eric Jones. He couldn't catch it, and it just goes out of bounds. So Loyola going to be in some tough field position to start their drive here in the second quarter, and they'll look to respond after the Yellow Jackets' aerial attack, which we haven't seen a whole lot so far this season.
Yeah, once again, big kick there by Mitch Hamway. Again, putting the team in a very difficult position here to start this drive. He's been a weapon all year.
So they'll start on their own 11-yard line. And a big opportunity now for this Yellow Jackets defense, that defensive line, to really get a push. They've put some pressure on Eric Jones, the quarterback, forced some off-balance throws. Curious to see if Loyola tries to kind of go a little bit more to that ground game, especially without their top receiver, Martez Davis. And Jones is alone in the backfield. They've got 4 receivers out to the left side, 1 out to the right. And he looked to run it straight up the middle, and he was met immediately by some Yellow Jackets defenders. That was number 12, Dom Cassisi, in the backfield after a big play on offense with his arm, a big play on defense to blow up the quarterback run play.
So Loyola's looking to really spread you out and get your guys moving laterally and get everybody out of the box so they can let their playmaker go to work. And Country Day wasn't fooled, and they kept their guys home and brought the pressure. Great play call there.
So now sets up a 2nd down and 12 from their own 9. Certainly going to look for something a little different there after Yellow Jackets pressure made the push.
Interesting to me that Loyola, with their size and their big running backs and that strength of their team being their running backs, they continue to try to go to the air and spread guys out and keep using Davis here as the runner.
Now he is joined by number 6, Lamar Davis, in the backfield. Davis will get the handoff and able to make some headway. Finally forced out of bounds. Is able to get back within the sticks here. 3rd and medium, a little bit more manageable now. Still going to be a rough task here on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets defense has been very nice on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a big play there for Loyola to kind of get back into a manageable position here. And we've seen them being successful on 3rd and shorts. Or 3rd and manageable, I should say.
So 3rd and 6 from the 15-yard line for the Bulldogs. And look to see Eric Jones kind of try to be that playmaker again here.
You got to look out for screens and pressure. You got to put some pressure here on him again.
He's had some success kind of with that run-pass option a little bit, rolling out. Country Day has to respect his speed, but also his arm talent. And we're going to see a stoppage here. It's going to be a Loyola timeout. So that's their 2nd timeout of this first half. We're going to take a quick step aside. This is your home for Yellow Jacket football. We're back here from Beverly Hills, Michigan. Loyola set up for a 3rd down and 6 and some movement on the line after that timeout. And it'll be a false start on the Bulldogs, so that'll back them up 5 more yards. It'll be now a 3rd and 11. Tough penalty there to back them up in their own territory more than they already were. So we'll see what they look to do here on 3rd and 11. And down 16 on the scoreboard, Loyola really needs this drive to continue with 4 minutes and 51 seconds to go before halftime if they want to kind of stay in this game and give the Yellow Jackets a run for their money.
Look for Davis here, the quarterback, to keep the ball in his hands and be the playmaker that he's been all day.
And penalty flags fly on that snap. Some more movement on the line of scrimmage, so that might back him up even more.
Looks like the cadence has been off a little bit. Not sure if it's the quarterback or the center, but they're having some communication issues there. And fortunate for Country Day, got them pinned back inside their 5-yard line now.
Not what their coaching staff was looking for after a timeout on that crucial 3rd down. Now, still crucial 3rd down, but 3rd and 16 instead of 3rd and 6. And Eric Jones will take the shotgun snap from his own end zone right on that goal line. And he'll just hand it off to number 6. That's Lamar Davis. He's breaking a couple tackles up the middle, but will not have first down yardage. And looks like they're keeping that offensive personnel out on the field for the Bulldogs, going quick to the line. It's a 4th and medium here, looking maybe to get the Yellow Jackets to jump. And staying disciplined down there on that defensive line. That will take their time to set up a play here. Oh, and it's a little pooch punt there. So Eric Jones boots it down the field. It'll bounce a couple times around the 50 and be down by the Bulldogs right at that 49-yard line for the Yellow Jackets. So they'll start right around midfield.
Yeah, they were able to flip the field there. I mean, smart play call. Had nobody back there to return the ball. You know, they were able to flip the field and give themselves a fighting chance here to possibly stop Country Day's run game, which has been difficult to do so far.
And we've seen the Yellow Jackets jump the line already once today, so worth trying again. Obviously doesn't really pay off that time, but able to get a nice punt off, start the Yellow Jackets at midfield, and we'll see what this offense has to offer now.
And you have a lot of time here, Luca. Sometimes you get the ball, you start with the ball back and inside your own 20-yard line. You go through a 4-minute drill. You know exactly what you're going to call. But right here, all options are open. Time is not a factor.
Now Chase Dawkins with the run up the middle. He's got some room, slipping a couple of tackles past the 40. He's got room at the 30.
Wow.
What a great run by Chase Dawkins.
I mean, he just danced his way in there, but so fast, unable to keep their hands on him, just breaking through tackles like water. Great run there by Chase, and you can see why he is the focal point of this offense.
So now Yellow Jackets offense quick to the line after that big play. It's a flip to Jaden Martin there, not going very far. In fact, dropped for a loss.
Looked like they were ready for that one, Luca.
We've seen the Yellow Jackets try that play a couple of times. It was called back for penalties the first 2 times they called it, and now dropped for a big loss.
Yeah, right after that big run, they want to hit him with tempo and try to get that edge with Jaden and his speed, but they had their defensive ends crashing upfield, reading that and waiting for him, essentially.
Might want to cross that play off on the playbook now after it's not worked a couple of times. So now 2nd down and 13 for the Yellow Jackets. 3 minutes to go here in this first half, up 28-12 over the Loyola Bulldogs. Cassisi will take a snap, look to throw on that left side. He's got his receiver. That's number 13, Andrew Grzenia. So a nice chunk gain there on 2nd down sets up a more manageable 3rd down.
And for Dom Cassisi, starting the year, not playing quarterback, and this being his 2nd game playing quarterback, not having a lot of time to work with his receivers in the offseason as much as QB1 would, showing a lot of chemistry there. They're really clicking today.
Now Derek Williams up the middle, looking for that 1st down marker, and probably short by a couple of yards here, so it'll be a 4th and short situation. The offense looks to be staying out on the field. And waiting for the play call. See what they can do here on 4th down and 2. 2 minutes to go here in this first half, so okay to kind of let the clock run out a little bit here. Don't want to give Loyola a whole lot of time to drive down the field.
Yeah, and this is a crucial play. I mean, 16 points in high school is not a big margin, but this is a big play. This is a big drive. Country Day can really put away this team depending on the result of this drive here.
Now we'll see a stoppage here. It's a Yellow Jacket timeout, so we'll take a brief step aside here. 1:35 to go in this first half. This is your home for Yellow Jacket football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium. Crucial 4th down play here for the Yellow Jackets on the 20-yard line. Cassisi looked like he was hoping to draw the Bulldogs off sides, unable to do so. Now they'll run a play. It's Dawkins on the handoff.
Got it.
Looking for the 1st down, and he's definitely got it. Plenty of yardage there, and the Yellow Jackets convert. Now hunting for the end zone here.
He showed some impressive agility there, dodging a couple tacklers and picking up those extra yards and getting that first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 15, clock winding at 1:20 to go in this first half. Yellow Jackets do have 2 timeouts in their back pocket if they do need to stop the clock. And bringing in their heavy personnel here as they do in the red zone. It'll be a handoff to Chase Dawkins on the right side, falling forward for a couple more yards. That clock will continue to wind.
We're going to let it run. Looks like time is not a factor. They're going to see what happens here on this play. I wouldn't be surprised here if we kind of hit them with a pass in that heavy package.
CC under center will hand it off to Dawkins up the middle. Not a whole lot there on that play. And clock stops with 32 seconds there. And Country Day head coach Dan McLean will call his second timeout of the first half. We'll be right back here. This is your home for Country Day football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium in the closing stages of this first half. 32 seconds left on the clock. Yellow Jackets with a 3rd down and 4, looking to punch one in before halftime. Cassisi is going to look to throw, facing some pressure, and it's just going to go straight into the dirt. Hit as he threw. And so that's going to bring up a 4th down decision for Country Day head coach Dan McLean with 4 yards to go. They're on the 9-yard line here. Offense stays on the field.
The way those extra points have been looking, I don't know if coaches are confident with kicking the ball right here. But, with their running game, the way it's been hitting and the confidence they have in those running backs, I don't see why you don't go for it on 4th and short.
So offense stays on the field. Cassisi is joined in the backfield by number 7, Derek Williams. And we'll see what they can do on 4th down and 4. Cassisi over to his left side. He's looking to throw. Trying to set his feet, facing a lot of pressure. He's going to run it himself. He's all the way into the end zone. That's a Yellow Jacket touchdown.
I think he stepped out. They're saying he stepped out.
Wow. What a pivotal call there by the referees there to keep the Yellow Jackets out of the end zone. Cassisi was close. He had a good look there to get to the end zone. But a crucial call there keeps the Yellow Jackets out of the end zone and a turnover on downs.
That gives Loyola life. That score right there, right before halftime, would be a pretty big lead to take into the half. And Cassisi made a great choice to tuck the ball and run, and he had it, but looks like he just stepped on the line there.
So now 19 seconds to go here in this first half, so we'll see the Bulldogs offense come back out. 1 timeout, not a lot of time here. Might be content to just bring it to halftime.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they just need the ball here and go to half and regroup and make some adjustments and come back out in the 3rd quarter and see what they do.
So they'll start from their own 8-yard line. And Jones will just hand it off up the middle. He's got some running room. That's number 6, Lamar Davis. Gets just past that 25-yard line. Clock will stop to move the chains with 12.3 seconds to go.
They've had a lot of success running with that big number 6 all day, and I don't see why they don't keep using him.
Now taking their time to snap the ball here. Jones is going to look to throw. He's going to unleash one deep, and it's an interception for the Yellow Jackets. It's number 9, Reese Kenny, once again with his second interception of the game, and he's just going to run out of bounds with zeros on the clock. That's going to take it to halftime. Yellow Jackets with a 28-12 lead over the Loyola Bulldogs, and an impressive first half for these Yellow Jackets on offense and on defense.
Yeah, really impressive way to finish the game, impressive way to start the game, and another interception there for the sophomore, Reese Kenny, coming up big once again.
So keep it right here. We'll be right back after the short halftime break. This is your home for Country Day football. We are back here from Shaw Stadium in Beverly Hills, Michigan, waiting on the kickoff to open the second half. Yellow Jackets hold a 28-12 lead over the Loyola Bulldogs, and it's been a really strong performance so far from the Yellow Jackets, kind of building off of what we saw last week against Liggett. Now Mitch Hamway will look to kick it away. He's been a weapon on special teams so far today, looking to do more of the same. It's a nice deep kick. It will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, so Loyola will bring it out and start the second half on offense here. Now we saw earlier in the game Loyola losing probably their best receiver, number 0, Martez Davis, to an injury. So interested to see kind of what they talked about at halftime, how they can kind of bring a next level to this offense after kind of losing one of those dynamic playmakers.
They're able to pick up big chunks on the ground, so I can see them going back to that run game. I mean, time is not an issue. They are down by a couple scores, but if they're able to get that ground game going again, they've been successful. So I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get back to the run.
And we kind of feel like the run game is not necessarily the identity of this Loyola offense, but might be necessary here in this second half to keep them in this game. Now starting 1st and 10 on their 20. They'll hand it off up the middle. It's number 6, Lamar Davis. And he's had some nice plays on the ground so far today. A nice chunk gain.
Nice hit there, though, by Jerry Dixon. He put his nose right in there and just stuck him, and the guy slow to get up.
And Davis will walk over to the sideline. They stopped play briefly as he was slow to get up, so they might check on him just a little bit there on that sideline.
Davis is not an easy guy to bring down either, and Jerry did a really good job. And Davis is only a sophomore, Luca.
Now number 44 in the game at running back for the Bulldogs, that's Patrick Green, the senior. So we'll see what they do here on second down. Low snap and a deep throw there for Eric Jones, intended for number 2, Antonio Vasquez. Just overthrown. Country Day had 2 defenders on him, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, 2 defenders on him, but really great throw there. He had him. It was just a step, not just a step over his head. And if he hit him in stride, though, he could have been off to the races. Not afraid to throw deep.
And now we see number 6, Lamar Davis, back in the game for this Loyola offense. Good to see him back out there here for this crucial 3rd down to open the second half. You really want to make some positive moves here. First drive of the second half. Start fresh, set a new tone, and show these Yellow Jackets what you can do. This will be a handoff to Davis. Up the middle. Looks like he's going to be stopped just short of the line to gain, maybe about a yard short of that 30-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to go. It looks like right now they're lining up quick. They got their man in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to run it up the middle with him or with the RPO there with the quarterback Davis.
And Jones will keep it on that option and able to get the 1st down.
The run-pass option is just really difficult to stop, especially when you got a guy and a playmaker and the legs on a guy like the quarterback Davis. He can read the outside defender. If that guy's crashing down hard on the ball carrier, he's just going to keep the ball every single time. And then if they key in on him, he's just going to hand off the ball. And we've seen that even on the RPO with the run game, he's even able to send his receivers down the field and hit them in stride.
So the Bulldogs now 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line after they were able to convert on that 4th down and 1. And starting to make the run game kind of the identity of this second half so far. Now Jones looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's got his receiver in the flat. That's number 5, Raylan Murray. And close to that 1st down marker. They'll mark him a yard or 2 short here for 2nd down.
Those are some good plays there for Loyola. They're happy with those plays. We haven't seen number 5, Murray, really involved so much. He's hyping up the crowd. The crowd's getting into it. We got a packed house here. A great crowd for what looks like it's Hawaiian night. Is that what it is, Luca?
Yeah, I think that's the theme for the Barnyard student section here for the Yellow Jackets tonight.
Great turnout, great weather, great atmosphere. This is Michigan high school football at its finest.
Now 2nd down and 2 for the Bulldogs. Jones takes a low snap. He's uncorking one deep once again, looking for number 2, Antonio Vasquez, and it's incomplete. We've seen primarily their passing game is made up of deep shots. We saw a nice play to Raylan Murray in the flat. I'm curious to see if they kind of try to do that a little bit more after they've had a little bit of success underneath. Especially they've kind of set that up a little bit by going deep so much. Brings up a 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, they've been setting up that pass for a while. And on 2nd and short, it's really easy to take a shot downfield, knowing that you only need a yard to go to get a 1st down, probably 4-down territory again here.
Loyola has a couple of extra blockers up front. Jones ran into Davis's running back. He's going to run it himself on the left side. A broken play.
Good hit.
Really trying to go back and forth there to get that 1st down, reversing field. And they're going to say he's probably just a bit short of that line to gain.
Big hit by Dre Jackson. Love to see it. He's a big body in there. We need him to get going and get active, and great to say his name.
And the referees look to be discussing maybe what down it is. Not sure if Jones was able to get to the line to gain there.
Looks like we're going to get a measurement here, Luca. It was really, really close. I like that they're going to pull out the measuring stick here. Let's just hope it's in our favor.
So if the Bulldogs are short, they will get a chance on a 4th down and inches play. So, and almost surely to keep the offense back out there. So we'll see what the measurement brings here.
You got it.
And that'll be a Loyola 1st down. So able to convert on that 3rd and short. Again, kind of on that broken play. But Eric Jones making a nice play with his legs.
It's a good couple of possessions there. A good couple of 1st downs that they put together. Loyola's starting to move the ball down the field, taking their time, and it looks like they are staying true to that run game. You know, they're mixing up the pass a little bit, but they are staying true to the run and trying to sustain drives a little bit more than just hit them with that big pop.
So now they'll have it 1st and 10 on their own 42-yard line.
We haven't seen 44 in there much as a running back, so look for a pass here on this 1st down.
And the play will be stopped before the snap. And it looks like it'll be a timeout here for the Yellow Jackets, so we will step aside here in this 3rd quarter. Yellow Jackets hold a 28-12 lead. This is your home for Country Day football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium at Detroit Country Day School. Loyola driving here on offense. 1st down and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Jones with a delayed handoff to number 6, Lamar Davis. He's pushing forward close to the 1st down marker past midfield.
Maybe a little bit short here, but big plays. I mean, Davis is having his way. He's getting 8-9 yards a pop at this point. So You got to kind of focus on him and key on him. When he's in the game, good chance he's getting the ball.
Now that Yellow Jackets defensive line struggling a little bit to get that same push that they had in the first half. Hoping to kind of get a little bit of that energy back.
They just brought in their big guy here. We just brought in Dinas, number 64, big run stopper, this second and short. So we're rotating guys in, expecting that they're going to try to run the ball a little bit more here because they're showing that they could be successful. And if I'm Loyola, I just keep doing what you've been doing. No reason to change it now.
Now they do have a 2nd and 1 opportunity. We've seen them air it out a little bit on this type of down and distance. So we'll see what they choose to do here. They've got number 6, Lamar Davis, still in the backfield. And they'll just let him take it up the middle, and he'll have first down yardage. It's about a yard or two past the marker, so converting again for the Bulldogs, as he's done quite a bit so far today, and especially here in the second half. Kind of a new look offense.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen him really sustain any drives. It's either a 3 and out or a big play over the top. This is the first time we see them sustaining a drive here. They've had the ball and held the ball for over 4 minutes now.
So now in Yellow Jacket territory at the 46-yard line. It looks like a little bit of miscommunication on the formation here, so they'll move around and get set. Jones once again joining the backfield by Davis. He's going to look for a quick throw over to that right side, and it's dropped by his receiver number 2, Antonio Vasquez. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. We've seen them a couple times now so far on this drive kind of try to go a little bit more towards the flat. Again, primarily their passing game has been deep. That would have been at least a decent gain, maybe setting up some sort of like 2nd down and 5, a little bit more manageable, open up the playbook.
Yeah, he was setting up something like a tunnel screen. He had his lineman running out to the flat, and he had the receiver coming back on that tunnel screen or bubble screen, but he was a little bit too far down the field, and Jones wasn't able to hit him. But, again, they're trying to stay balanced and keep the Detroit Country Day defense off guard, and Country Day looks like they're bringing the house here on this one.
Now Jones takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Davis, trying to bounce it over to the left side, and he's taken down quickly. Nice play by Dre Jackson there on the defensive line. So it'll force a 3rd down and 9.
Cade Wilhelmy, always a class act. I love to see that after the play. He's always that guy that's helping one of those guys get off the field. Just shows great sportsmanship, and that's really important in high school football, and it's really essential here at Detroit Country Day. It's something that we take pride in, and we show a lot of respect to our opponent no matter what the situation is, if you're winning or you're losing.
Now Loyola setting up on a 3rd down and 9 from the Yellow Jacket 45-yard line. Really a big play to try to sustain this drive. It's been a good-looking offense so far in this second half. Opportunity for this Country Day defense to get off the field. Jones is looking to throw. He's going to run it now on the right side. Jumps and throws it across his body, looking for number 3 downfield. That's Arion Jones, but it falls incomplete. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 9 now.
That was a scary play, Luca. I was fooled. I mean, I thought he was running all the way. I did not see that receiver slipping out. And if he hit him, that was a touchdown.
Fortunately for this Yellow Jacket defense, unable to make that connection, and now brings up a 4th and long. Loyola leaving their offense out on the field.
But what a throw. Threw about 50 yards on his back foot there.
Yeah, Jones has been impressive. He's kind of faced some pressure, had to move out of the pocket.
I mean, on the run, on his back foot. Pretty absurd.
His ability to kind of get the throw off and be even in the right area has been spectacular. Now Jones looking to throw. He's looking for number 6, Lamar Davis, out of the backfield, unable to get it to him. So the Bulldogs, after a nice start to the drive to get past midfield, kind of stalls out, and the Yellow Jackets will take over on downs.
Big stop. Big stop. It's tough to keep the ball for 6 minutes to start the half and not come away with anything or even move much past midfield. So huge stop by Detroit Country Day. It seemed like we gave up a lot there, but really big stop on a long drive that just stalled out there for Loyola. And if anything, Luka, I mean, Jones's deep balls are more accurate than his short game.
So now we get a chance to see the Yellow Jacket offense for the first time in this second half, led by quarterback Dominic Cassisi. The running back tandem of Chase Dawkins and Derek Williams been very impressive today. Now we see Jaden Martin in motion for the Yellow Jackets. Cassisi will take the shotgun snap, hand it off to Dawkins on the right side. He's got some running room past the 50, past the 45, and taken out of bounds. Nice job by number 3, Arion Jones, to stop the bleeding there from Chase Dawkins, but moves the chains once again for the Yellow Jackets for the first time here in the second half.
Not only is Chase just can kill you athletically with his size and strength and speed, but his vision is what sets him apart. It just makes him a complete and dynamic running back, and I just love seeing him in the backfield.
Cassisi might not have been expecting the snap there, able to get the handoff to Chase Dawkins past the 40, so overall a positive play. Looked a little broken possibly there, but Country Day coming away with some good yards, sets up a nice second down and manageable.
Yeah, really no answer for Chase. I mean, he's getting what he wants on the edge and up the middle. And up that middle, that counter play has been working and getting 5, 6, 7 yards a pop, and it really wears you down. And great downfield blocking, too, by the wide receivers. Darryl getting involved and working really hard. Might not be showing up on the stat sheet today with catches or touchdowns, but he's doing all the dirty work and getting our running backs free.
Now Chase Dawkins to the sideline getting a little bit of rest, so it's Derek Williams in the game. He'll get the handoff here and bounce it to the left side. He's got some running room. He's past the 30. He's past the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Derek Williams with a big dynamic run. We've seen him make big plays all night, and there's another one for a Yellow Jacket touchdown.
What a run there by Derek Williams. Really, truly thunder and lightning. You just got Chase hitting you in the middle, 3, 4, 5 yards a pop and grinding them down, and they bring in Derek Williams and run that jet sweep to the outside. And untouched like lightning, he was gone.
The great part about this thunder and lightning duo is on any given drive, either of these running backs can be the thunder or the lightning. They both have all sorts of ability from that running back position, as Mitch Hamway's extra point is up and good. So Country Day with a 35-12 lead with 5:07 to go here in this third quarter. Quick drive to get on the board. We'll take a quick step aside here. This is your home for Country Day football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium. Country Day with a 35-12 lead over Loyola High School here. Mitch Hamway looking to kick it off after the Yellow Jacket touchdown. Big play by Derek Williams. Nice kick once again by Hamway. Taken in by number 3, Arion Jones.
Good coverage.
And nice job by this Yellow Jacket special teams unit once again.
Way to get down there. You know, when you really have a good kicker like that, it helps so much, and he's a tremendous kicker, but sometimes he can kick his team kind of out of the play. If he kicks it too far and they overrun the play, it can be hard for the kickoff team to break down and make a play there in space, but a way to recover, run all the way down, stay in their lane, and keep them right outside the 20-yard line.
And Kellen Kirby was on the tackle there for the Yellow Jacket special teams unit. Not the first time we've seen him make a play on kickoff coverage. So now we'll see the Loyola offense once again here, now with 5 minutes to go in this third quarter.
He's another tough guy, Kellen Kirby. Plays hard, tough-nosed kid. Going to play lacrosse, I believe, at Ohio State. Phenomenal player and a big addition, a big help to a high school football team.
Now there's a handoff to number 6, Lamar Davis. Able to get a couple of yards there on the ground. So nice start to the drive for Loyola, trying to establish that run game as they did for their first drive in the second half that kind of stalled out a little bit. Looking to take it more the distance this time.
You know, those lacrosse players have always had a very rich tradition at Country Day supporting the football team. Not a lot of guys grow up and play lacrosse and football together with conflicting schedules sometimes, but we've had a lot of those guys come in and make a big impact for the Country Day football team.
There's a handoff to the right side to Davis. Not much there, so it'll bring up a 3rd and medium. Big opportunity here for this Loyola offense to show that they can move the ball a little bit. They've struggled to do so outside of the couple of deep balls that have connected for them. So on 3rd down, Jones will keep it going to the right side. And looked like he might have slipped a little bit there, so that'll bring up a 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Way to set the edge there and kind of bottle him up. That's the thing, in that kind of defense with a run-pass option quarterback, your responsibility on the outside is not to make the play, but to contain him and funnel everything inside and force him to make a decision.
It felt like the defense kind of saw that coming a little bit. We've seen Eric Jones try to make a couple plays with his legs so far today and not working there, so they bring out the punt unit. It'll be number 5, Raylan Murray, looking to kick it away. Chase Dawkins back to return for the Yellow Jackets. A bit of a high snap there. Murray looking to throw, and it'll just fall incomplete. Good job by Chase Dawkins not to go for that ball. And the Yellow Jackets will take over on downs inside the 30. Great starting field position for this offense.
Yeah, that was interesting. I wonder if they thought they would outsmart the defense, and if he just threw up a pop-up, maybe somebody would try to get under it and catch it and serve the purpose of a punt there.
Yeah, and that's not the first fake punt we've seen from Loyola so far today, and kind of, down on the scoreboard. Good time to kind of bring everything you got out and see what you can get with it. But Country Day saw it coming. Now they take over on the 29-yard line.
I mean, special teams have been a deciding factor and really have made a big impact on the game and the way that Loyola's approached the game. And they really don't have any confidence in their kick game, punt game, and it's given Country Day an advantage.
So now Yellow Jackets set up 1st and 10. Chase Dawkins, the running back to start this drive. He gets the handoff going up the middle. Made a man miss at the line of scrimmage, able to get a couple of yards on 1st down.
Yeah, he was hit hard, but he was patient at the line on that delayed handoff, was able to get a couple, kind of created some space on his own, fell forward there, and sets you up with a nice second and manageable.
Cassisi in the shotgun, hands it off to Dawkins. Looking up the middle again and tripped up after a short gain. So that'll bring up a 3rd down for the Yellow Jackets. 2 quick plays there, not getting a whole lot of yardage. Might look to go through the air maybe a little bit here. We've seen Chase with some explosive plays so far today. Might bring kind of a different type of run there.
And don't forget Chase is a quarterback. They also have their tricks up their sleeve too. So, you could see him on I could see it a toss pass or some kind of fake pass here with using Chase.
And Dawkins will go out to the left side, lined up as a wide receiver. Cassisi alone will look to throw. He's uncorking one deep for Daryl Carter in the end zone. Able to catch it, but out of bounds, says the referee. So that'll bring up a 4th down for this offense.
And you just need 1 foot in high school football, and he got that 1 foot in, but it just grazed the line as he got that 1 foot down. Good body awareness, way to adjust in space, but not enough room there on the sideline to corral that ball.
So now the Yellow Jackets will keep their offense out on the field on 4th down and 6 from the 25. Dawkins split out to the left once again. Cassisi will look to throw. He's looking to that left side. He's got Anthony Cartwright with the catch. Looks like he might have lost the football. Able to pick it up himself past the first down marker. Probably not how the Country Day drew that fourth down play up, but
looks like he did make the catch, though, and they did call it a catch and a fumble for a first down. I wasn't sure if they were going to call that incomplete there, Luca. But it looks like it's a first down. That play probably won't make the highlight reel for Anthony Cartwright III, but he kept the drive going. It looks like he's cramping up here on his way to the sideline.
So that will move the chains for the Yellow Jackets. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Just about a minute to go here in this third quarter, and the Yellow Jackets set up in great position to try to cash another one in.
And, I mean, another one at this point, Luca, looks like it's going to be insurmountable with the way that Country Day has been playing defense. So big score here.
Now Evan Singleton in at wide receiver in place of Anthony Cartwright. Chase Dawkins getting the handoff up the middle, and he's into the end zone for a Yellow Jacket touchdown.
Beautiful.
What a great run by Chase Dawkins. We've seen him do it time and time again. And there he goes into the end zone for another Yellow Jacket score.
He had such a tiny window there, but all he needed was a couple inches to spring him free. He really showed his vision there. And again, I mean, his size, his speed, his strength, his vision. He is a complete running back, and it's great to have him back there. With him spending the last couple of years at quarterback, we weren't able to see these explosive plays and kind of limited what we could do on offense because he is one of your biggest playmakers, but you're asking him to call the offense and be the quarterback. Heck of a run. And
extra point is up and good for Mitch Hamway. So Yellow Jackets with a 42-12 lead now in the closing stages of this third quarter. And this Yellow Jacket offense really feels like it has a new gear this year with Chase Dawkins at running back, like you've said. And, you know, the ability to kind of rotate who you've got there in the backfield next to your quarterback, whether it be Dom Cassisi or James Terrain, who's sitting out this game, nursing a little bit of an injury here. It's brought a whole new life to this Country Day football team that we didn't see last year, especially, you know, we saw some injuries last year, and it was a team that struggled. But it feels like a new, you know, reinvigoration of this program, and it'll be very interesting to see what they can accomplish this year.
Yeah, you know, a lot of new people, a lot of new faces. They were a young team. They had a junior quarterback, sophomore, freshman wide receiver in Anthony Cartwright, freshman wide receiver in Jaden. And, you know, there was a big influx of a winning tradition on that JV team that went 10-0. So a lot of those guys who tasted the success have been contributing this, you know, so far this year. And we do have a lot of weapons on offense and a lot of wide receivers on offense. But when you're running the ball like this, you can't blame the coaches for running the ball 30, 40 times a game sometimes.
So now Hamway will kick it away, and it bounces just into the end zone. So Loyola will benefit from the touchback and bring it out with just about 37 seconds to go here in this third quarter. And we'll see if Loyola will continue to run the football here. It's what they've kind of been trying to do here in this the second half with varying levels of success.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough position right now. You can't really do what you want to do. You got to kind of start moving fast if you want to get another score on the board or make this game interesting. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how Loyola comes out and how Country Day defense will play them, if they're going to give them all those yards up front and play some prevent, or are they just going to play them straight up in their base defensive set and just see what Loyola comes out with.
So Loyola sets up with two running backs joining Jones in the backfield. He'll hand it to number 7. That's Tyler Ricks. Haven't seen much of him so far today on the left side now. Able to get a decent gain for the Bulldogs there. So that'll set up a 2nd down and 6. And we'll probably see this third quarter come to a close here with that clock winding. And as the teams go to the sidelines, that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Yellow Jackets hold a 42-12 lead over the Loyola Bulldogs. Keep it right here for all of the fourth quarter action. This is your home for Country Day football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium in Beverly Hills, Michigan. Loyola Bulldogs are on offense. And they'll go for a handoff up the middle, not getting very far. That should bring up a 3rd and short for them here. So now let's see what Loyola can bring out here on 3rd and 3. Probably would go for it on 4th down in this situation anyway, especially down 30 points on the scoreboard. Jones is joined by number 5, Raylan Murray, in the backfield. And it looks like we're going to get a stoppage of play here. Loyola taking a timeout their first of the half. So we'll take a quick step aside here from Shaw Stadium. This is your home for Country Day football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium in this fourth quarter of action. Loyola on offense, 3rd and 3 here. And there's some movement on the line of scrimmage. We'll see which way it'll go. And it'll be an offsides on the Yellow Jackets, so that'll be a 1st down for the Bulldogs. And they'll move the chains here. First and 10 from the 32-yard line. Jones is going to keep it himself on the right side. He's got some running room. He's past the 40 and taken down right around that 45-yard line, number 9, Reese Kenny. He's made some nice plays from his safety position here on defense. A couple of interceptions, nice tackle there, but it's a 1st down for the Bulldogs. A little bit of a different look in this running game now, getting quarterback Eric Jones involved.
Yeah, and Country Day's brought in some guys. It looks like they brought in a couple of new cornerbacks here. We have Sam Maida in the game, number 21 playing free safety. We have number 17, Preston Cook, here playing cornerback for the first time today.
Now number 44, Patrick Green, in the game at running back for Loyola. He'll get the handoff left side. And taken down right at that line of scrimmage. Not a whole lot of running room for him. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Good to see those juniors in the game. A lot of juniors in the game. Number 52 helping out in the stop there. Ronan Cole. Looks like number 51 there, Blake Murphy as well, and on the play. And great to see those guys out there. You're going to need those guys later on in the year. So your depth guys getting that playing time here. Great experience for them against a good Loyola first offense.
2nd down and 10 now from their own 45-yard line. Jones looking to throw. He's got a man on the left side. That's number 4, Amari Beard. It looked like Kellen Kirby on the tackle there for the Yellow Jackets, short of the first down marker by just about a yard, so it'll be 3rd and 1. And this is really 4-down territory right around midfield, down on the scoreboard, 1 yard to go. Wouldn't be surprised to see them try to get it up the middle. And it is a handoff to number 7, Tyler Ricks, and he's stopped in the backfield.
What a hit.
Great job by that Yellow Jacket defense.
Great hit there. Kyler Marvin coming from the linebacker position, flew in like a missile and took the guy's head off.
Yellow Jackets knew what was coming, and they stop the Bulldogs back at the 50, so it'll be 4th down and 5 now. Look to be keeping the offense on the field. Yellow Jackets defense looking to get off the field here. 4th down and 5. Jones will take the snap, looking to throw. Rolls out to his right, throws off his back foot, looking for number 2, Antonio Vasquez, and it's incomplete. So Loyola turns it over on downs yet again, and we'll see the Country Day offense take over on midfield.
Good stop there with your guys. You got those guys rotated in the game. Don't have much experience going against the firsts and holding their own. Great job. A lot of good pressure. Those guys came in with a lot of energy there, those juniors, those new linebackers, and that fresh defensive line. And they came in, and they're playing as hard as they possibly can. There's no let-up on that, those guys.
So 8:02 to go here in this 4th quarter. And a chance to see this Yellow Jacket offense once again. They've been able to establish the run today, mixing in some more passes with Dom Cassisi at quarterback. Didn't see a whole lot last week, kind of opening up the playbook here, letting him sling it a little bit. It's been good to see kind of that dynamic offense.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting some guys mixed in there. It looks like number 6 is in the game, tailback, Matthew Metros.
First look for him here at running back so far this season. Still got Dominic Cassisi in the game at quarterback, Jaden Martin, Anthony Cartwright on the field. Also have number 17, Preston Cook, out wide to the right side. And penalty flags will fly here.
Looks like a delay. It took a long time to get out there. You know, trying to mix in their guys and get those guys in the game who haven't seen some playing time today and trying to build the line and figure out who's going to go out there. So a little miscommunication, took too much time. And at this point in the game, it's not too big of a hit here.
So now 1st and 15 from their own 45. That's where the Yellow Jackets will start this drive. Cassisi in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Metros, going left side. He's got some green grass in front of him past the 50 and out of bounds at the 48.
What a run there. Look how excited the team is for their guy. Probably the first carry of his career.
Yeah, this is actually Matthew Metros' first football game at the high school level. He's played tennis for the past couple of years. Now getting some touches on the varsity football field here as a junior.
That must feel good. That's what it's all about right there. And all of his teammates showing him a bunch of love for all the hard work he's been putting in there and getting in the game and doing something and making himself and his family proud.
Now on 2nd down and 8. There's a handoff, number 28. Nice physical play getting past the 45. Sets up a nice 3rd down, manageable distance.
That's a good run there. That's that sophomore, Dominic Cherry in the game for the first time. And you had a heck of a game yesterday. So for those not familiar with high school rules, all players are eligible for 5 quarters of high school football per week. So what that means is at Country Day, some of those guys play a full game on Thursday, and they have 1 quarter of availability for Friday night games. And that's what you're seeing right now is those guys coming in here and making an impact and playing as hard as they possibly can and getting some varsity playing time.
Cherry with the handoff once again. Not a whole lot of push there, so it'll bring up a 4th down, about 4 to go.
I think they're probably just going to go for it here.
Especially kind of with some younger guys in the game, trying to get them a little bit of experience on offense.
Yeah. You know, punt the ball here, put them deep or whatever. You're really not worried about field position here. You're more worried about getting your guys in there and letting them have fun, let them have some good experience, and let them get used to this because they're going to be needed here at some point in the season.
Cherry gets the handoff once again on the left side, unable to break the tackle there, so Country Day will turn it over on downs.
29 there, Jacob Patton with the carry, actually. That's another one of those. That's a freshman, actually, number 29 in the game.
Lots of new faces here for the Yellow Jackets in this 4th quarter. Now Loyola will take over with 6:20 to go. And they'll get a 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line. So some nice start and field position. We'll see Country Day also with some new faces here on defense. See what they can kind of show here.
Yeah, and this was a great game. I mean, maybe not so evenly matched today, but both of these teams have a ton of history. Country Day being the multiple finals in the last few years. And Loyola had a run about 10 years ago where they went to 4 out of 5 finals. So they got a historic team. You could see the support in the fans. And might have not got the result today, but
there's Jones on the left side keeping it for himself. We're trying to reverse field at the 45-yard line and taken down right near that 1st down marker. Nice instinctual run there by quarterback Eric Jones. Looks like they'll mark him just about a yard short.
Yeah, the Loyola team is a very small school. Typically, they're in Division 7, meaning in their high school, they only have a couple hundred kids total. And our enrollment's around 680 and some change. So these two schools have not so evenly matched, but they'll probably make the playoffs in Division 7 and go for a long run as well.
Now Jones will hand it off to number 6, Lamar Davis. Able to get the 1st down just about to that 40-yard line. Nice job to convert there for the Bulldogs. And looks like Davis will stay down on the field here, so we'll take a quick step aside for an injury timeout. This is your home for Country Day football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium in Beverly Hills, Michigan. Loyola with the football, and it's a little touch pass. It was number 21, Elias McCullum, able to get a couple of yards on that play.
Yeah, he was hit hard. Guys are still buzzing. Guys are still moving. They're playing this like they just started the game. Regardless of the score, guys are playing hard, and you love to see that as a coach, and you love to see that. It's very encouraging. And these guys are being watched, and they're being coached up, and they're playing really hard, and they're competing.
So now it looks like a 2nd down and 9 play here from the 39-yard line. 4.5 minutes to go here in this 4th quarter. Loyola looking to make a push on offense. Jones is going to look to throw. Going deep down that right side. He's got his receiver. That's number 2, Antonio Vasquez. And to the goal line, he's in for a Loyola touchdown. Nice big play through the air for Loyola. We've seen that a couple times today. Not so much here in the second half, but able to get back on the board.
Yeah, they hit us with the same play they hit us with in the first half. And those guys on the field, first time seeing that play, very hard to defend. And Jones, good quarterback, put in the right place, and receiver finished it off for a score. Still, we were looking at a 23, 24-point game here, so score really not a factor. Probably will see Loyola with an onside kick here after this extra point.
Looks like they're going to go for 2 here, leaving the offense out on the field. We'll see what they look to do here on this 2-point conversion attempt. It's a handoff up the middle, and he's wrapped up by this Country Day defensive line. Tyler Ricks on the carry. Country Day able to make the stop, so they'll hold that lead at 42-18 with 4:14 to go here. We're going to take a quick step aside. We'll be right back for the kickoff. This is your home for Country Day football. We're back here from Shaw Stadium. The closing stages of this game, Country Day holds a 42-18 lead over the Loyola Bulldogs. And the kickoff will be dove on right there on the 20-yard line. That was Daryl Carter who downed it for the Yellow Jackets. So we'll see the Country Day offense yet again here. Saw them kind of get a couple new guys involved at running back. Get some different guys some carries. Maybe we'll see that again here on this drive.
I mean, Luca, you'd like to see them get a couple of first downs here, keep the ball in their hands, and end this game in a victory formation. That'll be ideal, and give your kids enough time to, a nice series to go ahead and show a little something or play a little bit more. So, the more time those kids can get, the better for now, for long term, and for our future throughout the rest of the season. So, I'd like to see our guys get a couple first downs here. Ice this game up, and let's go home.
Now we've got Evan Singleton in at quarterback. Matthew Metros to his right. He'll be the running back. Country Day on first down. It's Metros on the carry. He's got speed on the left side. Past the 25, past the 30, and out of bounds. And there's a penalty flag down on the turf. Metros is
running hard. He's running hard. I mean, that's a guy that really wants it. And got some confidence, too, after that good run he had in that previous drive.
And impressive for his first varsity snaps ever.
Amazing. Somebody that never played football before, being on a field is truly remarkable and really a big win. Just to be a part of a team and a grueling sport like football, something you've never been a part of before, it really isn't easy. And I respect guys that come out and do something like that. Much respect for a guy like Austin Metros.
Metros mentioned to me earlier, like preseason, hadn't really played football since middle school here at Country Day. Kind of a new experience for him here in his junior year and really making a good showing out of it.
Yeah, you love to see it. Those are the kind of guys you want around your program.
Singleton takes the high snap, hands off to Metros on the right side. And he'll maybe get a gain of 1 yard there, so it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Yeah, you just want to keep the clock moving here. No penalties, no turnover, nothing crazy, nothing silly. Just, running a vanilla offense, get your guys a couple plays here and keep everybody upright and healthy.
3.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Handoff is to Metros on the left side, trying to evade a couple tacklers. Turns it upfield. Nice gain there to set up a third and medium. Maybe more third and long here. Maybe about 9 yards to go.
He can wiggle a little bit.
Evan Singleton, the backup quarterback, getting the play call here. Really, actually, the third-string quarterback, James Terrain, sitting out this game with an injury. And then Cassisi now on the sideline. He started tonight. Big 3rd down and 8 here for the Yellow Jackets. Looking to keep this clock rolling, keep the drive alive. Singleton will let this one tick out as much as he can. And he'll hand it off right side. Matthew Metros on the carry with a spin move. Unfortunately, unable to get back to the line there, so he'll be dropped for a loss.
Look how hyped up the sideline is. I mean, I think he lost a few yards there, but everybody's jumping up and down and doing the spin move on the sideline. Something he looked like he learned in Madden, but nonetheless, nice move, man. And respect the guy out there, man. Running hard, playing hard.
Yeah, didn't get the blocks he wanted, but able to make a little something out of it. Get the sideline excited. Now Hamway will look to punch it away for the Yellow Jackets for the first time tonight. Inside 2 minutes to go here, so Loyola will get the football back. And Yellow Jackets will take off as much time as they can here. And whistles will blow here. That'll be a delay game penalty here on the Yellow Jackets.
I think they're okay with taking that penalty here. We want your punter to be comfortable. You know, you got timeouts in your back pocket. You can always talk to the side judge and say, hey, we're going to call a timeout here with 1 second on the clock. So just give me that timeout at 1 second just to avoid that penalty. Just, you know, for the future, unnecessarily putting your punter even further back in his end zone.
Now 4th down, Hamway will boot it away. High kick. It'll fly past midfield and bounce at the 40. He might have touched it there for the Bulldogs. Yellow Jackets hop on it at the 45. And this might be Country Day football here.
What a punt. What a punt by Hamway. Backed up, kicked it from the 5-yard line.
And it's Yellow Jacket football.
Let's go.
Evan Singleton coming up with it.
Now we can get in a victory formation or maybe run a couple, give that Metros the ball a couple more times and get out of here.
Great job by Hamway. Really, that long punt was probably deeper than they were expecting. That really set it up for the Muff and Country Day to hop on it.
The best thing, Luca, is ending the game with the ball in your hand. Just hits different. You don't want to be running around the field chasing these guys to the last second. You want the ball in your hand, end the game, walk off the field. No better formation than victory formation.
Now Evan Singleton comes back out at quarterback here. And they'll start now on the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Singleton takes the snap, hands off Metros, up the middle. Not much there. And they'll just let this clock wind down as much as they can. We'll probably get one more play here in this Week 3 matchup.
Yeah, what a game. Great performances all around. The poise of Cassisi, your skilled guys, your running backs, your wide receivers, your line was rolling them all day. Your defense came up big when they needed to. They bent when they needed to, but never broke down. And Loyola came out, a bunch of weapons, and, you know, didn't make it easy at first, but heck of a performance here by the Yellow Jackets in Week 3.
Singleton will take the snap. He'll flip it forward. Past the 40, the 35. He's got room at the 30. And taken down finally inside the 20. Nice big play there by number 29. That Jacob Patton.
That's that Jacob Patton, man. That's a freshman right there. He can scoot. He definitely can scoot. He had a touchdown yesterday. He opened up the game for us. And he's a guy that's going to be a big part of this future here at Country Day for the years to come. You might not be here, Luca, but you'll be remembering Jacob.
13 seconds left to go on this clock here. And Yellow Jackets might just let this one run out.
What a game. What a game.
And great job by the Yellow Jackets here tonight. They defeat the Loyola Bulldogs 42-18 to improve to 2-1, their second straight victory here.
Not really easy.
All-around impressive showing by the Yellow Jackets. Got a tough road ahead, a couple of tough opponents.
Yeah,
but
it's going to be a gauntlet. It really is. You know, you hope that you're prepared for the gauntlet ahead, but next week at Divine Child's not going to be an easy game. And then, of course, homecoming, rival, Notre Dame Prep, not going to be an easy game, followed with Orchard Lake St. Mary's, U of D Jesuit. Boys got to be ready to play the game. They showed out tonight. They're going to need that same effort moving forward.
Yeah, and be sure to check us out for our next live stream for Country Day Varsity Football. It is versus Notre Dame Prep on Saturday, September 28th at 1 p.m. Homecoming game. If you can't make it, be sure to tune in. It's sure to be a good one. Some of the best teams in Division 5.
I can't wait.
Excited to see what the Yellow Jackets can do against the Fighting Irish. On behalf of Detroit Country Day School, we thank you for watching tonight's presentation of Yellow Jacket football. Once again, our final score, the Yellow Jackets defeat the Bulldogs 42-18. I'd like to thank my broadcast partner, Hassan Abdallah, producer Owen Cooper, for making tonight's broadcast possible. I'm Luka Nowinski, signing off from Shaw Stadium. Have a great night.